The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everyone, Ron here at AbleSys. Welcome to the webinar. We'll take a look at the signals from today on the intraday charts and on the longer term charts. We'll take a look at what's, the bigger picture, what's been going on. The market continues to sell off the tech stocks big time. They've pretty much been going straight down for well, it's a good week and a half now, almost 2 weeks. So they're on a big time sell-off and continue to do so. So let's see what AbleTrend says and take a look. We'll jump in. Okay, well, let's take a look at Tesla. I looked at this one the other day, and let's continue to take a look at it. We'll take a look at a couple of different ones. And the sell-off continues, as you can see. Tesla's just getting destroyed from about a week and a half ago. And this is what we're looking for. We're looking for that red bar, red small dot. Now you get a big one, that's fine too. The big dot just means you're getting the X in. So they come in at the same time. So the key is the X. This is the 130-minute daily combination. This is for swing trading stocks only. Or you can do indices, but the point is this is not for futures. This is for swing trading stocks, which is very popular, certainly in the US, very popular. And you can either trade options or shares. That's up to you. The software is going to tell you which way the direction is going, and which way the algorithms are in favor. So you can see right there, we got a perfect triple confirmation sell signal. And as long as we stay under these red dots, you're safe to stay in the trade. A lot of times, it'll pull back because markets go up and down, and they'll certainly be losing trades too. That's a guarantee. But a lot of times, like here, you'd be short at the close of this first triple confirmation bar, triple agreement. Red X, red dot, red price bar. Everything is red. That's the key. And this is really important too. The price closes under the blue support points. See, this is the daily signal. You had a buy signal on the daily, it's blue. Now it goes to a red. That means it's a sell signal on the daily. The dot's 130-minute. The X's are daily. That's the same thing if you use arrows or you use big dots. Doesn't matter what you have on the chart. It's the same thing. So you get a nice triple confirmation trade right there. And a lot of times people go, oh, if you don't have AbleTrend, because we would short it right here at about 660. But a couple of days later, it went up to 680, and people go, oh, no, I'm losing $20. Oh, I better get out. Oh, the software's not working. Well, let's put it this way. If you don't have AbleTrend, for sure you would have got out because you would not have known that there's this strong wall of resistance to block the price from going higher. The software is telling you stay in the trade. Don't go trade on your emotion because nobody could win on that emotion. I can't, you can't, nobody can. That's an impossibility. That's just throwing your money out the window. There's no chance of winning. I mean, anybody can get lucky on a certain day, but you can't be consistent. We want to be consistent long term. We're not here to just have a great day or even a great year. This is long term. That's why that's why the software has been around for 25 years, and more people keep buying it. And nobody buys it until they try a 30-day trial first. And I'm glad and very willing to do a one-on-one trading session for anybody that's on a trial. It's really important because otherwise you're kind of wasting your money, and I don't want anybody to waste their money because I don't want to waste mine. I wouldn't want to waste mine. And I'll do that for you. So I'll do a 15-minute one-on-one trading session as long as you're on trial. And you want to do it near the beginning of the trial because, you only get one chance. It's only one trial. So you want to get the most out of it for your 30 days. So again, AbleTrend traders would say, no, I know it's pulled back, but I'm safe. I got protection. And it went right to the red dot and stopped, bounced off of it and went back down again. And we put those dots in there the day before that happened, not after the fact. Anybody could tell you after it happened what you should have done. I mean, I'd never lose a trade if that was the case. That's just flat out cheating if somebody tries to tell you after the fact. That's ridiculous. And there's your sweet spot. That's the sweet spot. Hits the red dot, goes from green back to red. Perfect sweet spot. So if you missed the beginning of the trade at 660, Well, you had another trade here, a chance here at an even better price to short it at 670. Well, that's even better. We want to sell high and buy low and sell high. Well, we're still in the trade today. It went down 100 points. We're still in the trade. You would be a 100-point winner. AbleTrend gave this chart, this is the same chart I use, you use, everybody in the world has the same chart. AbleTrend gave a 100-point winner here in 4 days. The black line is a day. It's 3 signals per day. So this is 3 days, 4 days, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 1 day today. Still in the trade. It never went above the red dots. Because if it stays under the red dots, stay in the trade. You're safe. That's 100-point. Could you imagine buying a put option on this one? Because this is very popular, very, very popular stock for option traders. It's a it was a $670 stock 4 days ago. Now it's down 100 points to 571. Amazing. It's a lot of money on this chart. But AbleTrend users who are very disciplined and they just do what the software says. Let's jump in and take a look at the mini NASDAQ is our favorite market to trade, but it's a little fast for some people. You also need a little higher margin than you would if you're doing one of the other minis. So my second favorite by far, or the second best trending market, because if it doesn't trend, nobody's going to win. Nobody can win when it's sideways or choppy. The second best would be the Russell, but by far the best is the mini NASDAQ. The Russell's good too. So I would choose either one of those two. I wouldn't choose the ES. It's definitely the more difficult one to trade. And trading is tough enough, believe me. It's more difficult, it's difficult enough to be in the day trading business. It's a tough business to be in. It's a grind. There's losing days. It's not easy. It's very emotional. It's not for everybody. And that's okay. If it's not, well, then you do the longer term trading. Like I just showed you on, say, stocks. You could do swing trading, on stocks and indices. Works great for that, AbleTrend. So AbleTrend works just as good for stocks as it does for futures. It works just as good for long-term trading, where you don't have to be anywhere near the computer during the day, as it does for day trading for clients who make a living and just do that. That's their job every day, to be a day trader. Just depends on whatever you like. AbleTrend does a great job of everything. That's why it's here, so many years. And so well liked all these years. Otherwise, nobody would want it. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't blame anybody, because I wouldn't blame somebody not to want something that if I didn't want it either. It would only make sense. So we're just looking for triple confirmation. I mean, it's the same rules, same colors, same dots, like I talk about in all the webinars. And we just need to have triple confirmation. If we don't have triple confirmation, it's simply no trade. And there's a triple confirmation sell signal. I want to point out that's a losing trade. It's not a big loser. It's only about a 10-point loser, 12 points. But it was a losing trade, because that's exactly what you're looking for. I use arrows on the chart. The big arrow's a 3-minute. Smaller arrow's a 2-minute sell signal. The dot is a 1-minute sell signal. How do I know? They're all red. Well, that's simple enough. And there's a red bar. Starts to go down, and if you're a 2-lot trader, I always say take 1 lot off after 5 points on NQ. If you're a 2-lot trader on the Russell, take 1 lot off after 3 points on the Russell. So take 1 lot off immediately. You can do a bracket order. I would always sell 1 lot after 5 points, and then let the other one run. But we put the stop, well, we like to put the stop above the dot. But obviously, we're not going to do that here. It's 40 points away. We're not going to use an $800 stop. No way in AbleTrend's world. So we just put the stop, 2 points above the top of the red bar. A couple of minutes later, we would have been stopped out on that trade. Next trade is a triple confirmation buy signal. Blue bar, blue 2-minute signal, 3-minute, 2-minute, 1 minute. They're all blue, triple confirmation. That one worked out well. Up and away it went. And then if you find yourself at least a 10-point winner, minimum 10 points, then you can use the 2 green bar stop. Normally, we would put the stop at the second lower row of blue dots below the price, meaning when the price is here, here's the blue dots, there's where the stop goes, the second level down, or the previous lower blue dot. And now it shoots up here, stop would be here, but when the price is up in this area, got a nice little profit going here. We're up about 20 points, a little more actually. Let's call it 25 points. So when you start to get greens, it means the trend just, could be getting a little weak. So we put the stop 2 points below the bottom of the lower of the two green bars. And we're stopped out right there. But we did really well on that one, picked up 25 points. That's a $500 winner for a one-lot trader. So if you trade 10 lots, it's 5,000. You trade 2 lots, it's 1,000. But I keep it real simple and, just you can't trade less than one. So a one-lot trader, that's nice. Yeah, that's a $500 winner right there. So it's pretty good, We lost half of that on the first trade. So, got to be fair about that. You show all the winners and the losers, everything here. There's no cherry picking going on. That's not fair. What I love about the software, and everybody does, obviously, are the no trade zones. Because it's just as important knowing when to do nothing, when not to trade. Meaning the software can tell us when, before the markets get sideways and choppy, 50% of the time the software can tell us that. No trade, no system is 100%. Obviously, I wish that were the case, but that's not possible anywhere in the world. But right over here and I'm Eastern time at 10:21, Able said, "Don't do anything. It's going to go sideways." Well, looking at it 30 minutes later, wow, that's exactly what happened. It couldn't break below the 2-minute support points here. Notice every time it hit it, stop and went up, stop, went up, stop, went up. Every time it hit the red dots, stop and went down. It came real close there. So the red dots block the prices from going higher. It's resistance. The blue dots or the blue arrows block it from going lower. Well, that's simple enough. When you have red and blue on the chart, it means no trade. It's a no trade zone. Leave it alone. It's too risky. We're around 25 years because we give low risk trades. Now there'll be losing trades. I know I keep saying that, but I got to be fair about it. There's no perfect system. This isn't either. It's not some get rich quick thing. Triple confirmation buy signal right there. 3-minute, 2-minute, and 1-minute buy signal. Starts to shoot up, turns around and comes back down. I'm going to wind up losing 10 points on that trade. Started out great. Again, a 2-lot trader, right away you got your 5 points in about 1 minute. Turn around, comes back down, and then we're going to get stopped out on the second lower small blue dot. Not a big loss, but you're losing trade. Now it gets fun. Triple confirmation sell right there. And it just, as it's been doing almost every day, it's just been selling off big time. NASDAQ is just getting slaughtered the past week and a half. Keeps going low. Now, eventually that, sellers will there'll be no more sellers, and, the sellers are all piling in. Eventually it's going to turn around and go back up. But for now, it's definitely in a downtrend, and I don't guess what's going to happen. I just want to do what the software says. Okay, got to be at least 10 points in profit to use the 2 green bar exit. Okay, right here, you're about 30 points in profit. Put the stop just, 2 points above the top of the green bars. Never hit it. Great. It went lower. Oh, this is great. It went back to red. Whew, that's good. We want it to be red. That means we're going lower. There's 2 more greens. We're going to move the stop a little lower. Great. Never hit it. Went lower. Oh, this is crazy good right now. 2 points above. There's 2 more greens. Right there would be stopped out. So we're out at 110, we'll call it. We went short at 55. We made 45 points. That's a $900 winner AbleTrend gave to everyone. And quite simple, really, because, as far as the signals are concerned, not so easy because it's day trading and it's stressful and it's up and down. But, the software made it real easy for us because we had triple confirmation. Down it went. We're just looking for 2 green bars after we're 10 points in profit. Minimum. Did it here? Never hit it. Put the stop there. I kept going lower. Once again there, finally we're stopped out. Stopped out at like 50 points. I'll call it 45. I'll even call it 40. Now, nobody's going to get these exactly perfect. That's an impossibility. But if the software signaled a 50-point winner and you or I, we got 40 out of it, great. That's terrific. You're not going to get 100%. But if you can get, most of it, you did excellent. Well done. Good stuff. We're just going to roll right along here. There were a couple of losing trades right in here. Small loser, sweet spot right there. Hits the blue dot, pops back up. Started to go back up, turned around, came back down. That was actually a break even. We had a really good, small, no, that's a losing trade. About 10, actually about 15 points. I'm losing there. Really nice, perfect triple confirmation trade right there. There's your 2 greens and your stop out a couple minutes later. And that was 30 points profit. 30 points is $600 for every 1 contract that you trade. So we had some really, really good moves. There's another perfect triple confirmation sell signal right there. Look at that. That's just a thing of beauty right there. Up and away it goes, and it stays above the blue dots. Safe. Stay in the trade. You're safe. Ideally, it is a little more risk, but ideally you want to use the second lower row of blue dots. But if you got a big profit, you're the type that doesn't like a lot of risk, no problem. Use the 2 green bar exit. There's 2 greens, but you got to be at least 10 points of profit. There's 2 greens. We're going to get stopped out a minute later. So we're out at about 105. We got long at, 80. That's another 25-point winner. That's another $500 per contract. Not just, 25 points. So good stuff. Losing trade here. About a break even there. And then a really nice winning trade going into the close. So it's been terrific. It's been an amazing year. I'm here with AbleTrend 17 years, and this is by far, I'd say the last year and a half or so, since the pandemic started last March, it's just been fantastic. But you got to be very disciplined and patient enough to just do what disciplined enough to do what it says, and patient enough to wait for the trades to happen. The software can't make the trades. You or I, we're responsible for that part. So if you can do it, you're sitting on a have a chance to make a lot of money because you have the odds greatly in your favor. But I'll repeat, you'll have losing trades and losing days. There's no perfect system. The scalp chart is a really, really simple chart. That's for in and out in like a minute or 2. Hits the blue dot, closes above it. 1 minute later, you get your 5 points because that's all scalpers are looking for. Is 5 points. Every time you do that, you win $100. Winner there. Hit the red dot, closes under it. A minute later, we'd be out right there. That's a win, $100. Third trade of the day right there. A minute later, another $100. Fourth trade of the day, right, hits the red dot. Now, if it's more than 10 points under the red dot, we're going to leave that alone. So that's actually not a trade. Right there, that's a trade. We lost 2 points. I like to stretch the losers to 5 points. So first 3 trades, we made 300. Gave back 100 right there. Still up, still up 200. And it's just real simple. Just go along here. That'd be a losing trade because it hit the red dot, closed slightly under it. We lost 3 points. Again, I'll call it 5. There's a winner. Hits the red dot, closes under it. 10 seconds later, we got $100. And just rolling right along. Oh, if it hits the arrow also, that's still a trade. Either the dot or the arrow. That'd be a losing trade because it hit the arrow, but eventually it went above it. If it just goes just above the red arrow, you're out. Keep it simple. Okay? Hits the red dot, goes down, winner. If it closes right on the red dot, don't take it. It's got to be close under it. Even if it's just 1 tick under it, that's fine. That'd be a losing trade right there. Winner right there. This afternoon was really good. We had a whole bunch of winners in the right here. Winner right there. Losing trade right there. Winner right there. Hit the red dot. It's got to touch the red dot. Winner closes under it. That's a winner. Okay, no trade, no trade. Oh, right between the arrows, same thing. That's a winner. 30 seconds later, it went down 5 points. It's a winner. Another $100. $100 winner there. $100 winner there. $100 winner there. $100 winner there. There. It was crazy. We had like 7 in a row, which of course would be 700. So yeah, the afternoon the scalp chart was just killing them. It was banging out $100 bills. Losing trade here. Winner there, hits the red dot, closes under it, about 5 points under it. A minute later, winner. So you get the picture. That's how we do it. That's the scalp chart. That's for very quick in and out. You choose whatever you like. The software is already loaded with all these charts inside of AbleTrend. Just pick whatever you like. Simple as that. And I'm here to help anytime too, especially for the one-on-one trial. If you don't do the one-on-one trading session, I mean, quite frankly, you're just kind of throwing your money away and you only get one shot. So I'm willing to help you. I'll gladly do that. We'll look at live, real-time trading. We'll do a 15-minute one-on-one trading session, and I'll be glad to help, anytime before your trial ends. Oh, Michael, okay, Michael Z took the 955 trade, but was stopped out. Yes, sir. Ken, how would you gauge if the general market is in overbought? If you're day trading, Ken, you just go by what the signals say. Sometimes, overthinking it and, kind of messes things up. It's perfectly fine to look at the bigger picture. My favorite chart is a 15-minute chart, just a straight 15-minute chart with AbleTrend TS on it. That's my favorite chart. So that gives you great overall intraday direction. So it's the same rules, it's the same colors, it's the same dots, no matter what you trade, Al. But I'll take a real quick look at it. I'm already 6 minutes over my time limit, but let's take a quick look anyhow. I'll do this for you, sir. So we've got the triple confirmation buy signal at the open. A little tricky to trade the open. I'm not a big fan of that, but some people love it. So let's take a look. Anybody who did, oh my God, hit a mega home run right here. The Russell, jumped up from 30 points. I mean, it was nuts. Just a fantastic opening trade if you took it. That's optional. That first 5 or 10 minutes, I find it's better to wait. But some people love, everybody knows more risk means more reward. And today was one of those examples. There's a triple confirmation sell. Stop goes half a point above the top of the red bar. So we would have lost, a point or so on the first trade. Absolutely textbook perfect triple confirmation sweet spot right there, right around 11 Eastern. And that one turned out really, really good. Let's keep it simple. We're out at the blue bar, blue dot right there. That's a 10-point winner. That's a $500 winner, AbleTrend. It's actually a little more, but I'm just going to call it 10. Triple confirmation sell right there. Just absolutely textbook case. Technically speaking, I want to wait until this closes above the red dot, but let's take worst case scenario and you were break even and stopped out there. Well, you got a perfect sweet spot right there. And that one worked out well. There's your 2 greens after at least 3 points of profit. So you're stopped out right there at 49. You're short at 55. Let's even call it 54 to make it a little worse than the trade was. But, that's 5 points. That's $250. Again, if you're just picking up, a good chunk of these, you're doing well. But to suffer at a $500 winner, a $250 winner, back to back, that really helps a lot. Now it's lunchtime. It's optional whether you like to trade between like 12 and 1:30-ish. The markets tend to get a little sideways. Sometimes you get a great trade there and then. That's up to you. There's no right or wrong answer. That's completely up to the trader. But just keep in mind, you don't normally get big moves during that time. So if there was a time to take a break, that would be it. Again, it could work out fine for you. So, just keep that in mind. You might miss a great trade. But I'm just saying most days. Nothing in trading is, 100%. It's not how the trading business works. Most days it's quiet and choppy. And as you could see, it's exactly what it was again today. Okay, so we got a triple confirmation sell right there. That one would have been a losing trade because it turned around and went the other way. But again, it's 5 minutes to 1. It's right in the dead, I call it the dead zone. Right about in here is your dead zone. Basically from like 12 to 1-ish Eastern time. At your dead zone, and look at it today. That's about as dead as it gets. Triple confirmation sell right there. Stop out with a 1 point lost, but then you've got a beautiful sweet spot right there. Textbook sweet spot. Red bar, touching a red dot, 1 minute sell signal, 2 minute sell signal, 3 minute sell signal. Doesn't get any lower risk than that. And you can't get more odds stacked in your favor when you got 3 time frames and 3 algorithms all telling you to get short or to get long and when everything is blue. That's why these trades work out so great and why it's been such a fantastic year this year. There's your 2 greens, stop goes above, never hit it. 2 more greens, stop goes above, stop out right there. So we're out at 37, we're short at 42. That's 5 more points. It's another 250. Obvious buy signal right there. I hate this long bar. I'd be really more comfortable getting in on this one, which is a shorter bar. Either way, it's a winner. There's your 2 greens. Stopped out a couple minutes later after that. That's 6 more points. Let's just call it 5. That's another $250. I mean, it was just a fantastic day. And there's, again, your perfect sweet spot. Hits the blue dots, green back to blue. Any one of these blue bars, they're all sweet spots. Stop goes on the previous lower row of blue dots below the price. Not the first blue dots, the second or previous lower row. Up and away we go. This is only up a couple points, so we're not going to use the 2 greens there. Definitely use the 2 greens there, because at that point there, we're winning about 6 points, and a minute later, we're stopped out. The first sweet spots, which in this area right here, are always the most profitable. That's a sweet spot. It's the second one. It's okay to take the second one, but just keep in mind, the first one is always the most profitable one. So kind of the second one is optional. I would take it. I would definitely take it here, because you clearly, everything is pointing like we're going to get a little bounce back, and that would have, we would have gave back about 2 points. Well, let's call it 3 points on that trade. So, got to be fair about it. Triple confirmation buy signal right here at 3 o'clock Eastern, an hour before the market closes. That's a stop out right there. So we gave 3 points back, and then we got the perfect sweet spot again right there. Hits the blue dots, green goes to blue. We're long over there. How'd we do? Did pretty good. There's the 2 greens, stop out right there, and we pick up 3 points on that trade. Actually, it was about 4, but I like to just call it 3. So that's going over the chart. Hope you had a great day too. Hardest part is the emotions, keeping them aside and just doing what the software says. Because the software works great and it has no emotion. That's why the more we can do what it says, the better we'll always do. But it's never going to be perfect. There's no perfect system, of course. However, it's obviously got a pretty fantastic track record for many years. But if you need any help, anything I can do for you, feel free. I'm here to help anytime. Have a good one, everyone.